Kobbie Mainoo could repeat Man United exit request if Ruben Amorim makes Manuel Ugarte call, as Amorim can replace Casemiro with Man United's monster. Kobbie Mainoo wanted to leave Man United in the summer to look for more game time. Could he be close to making a similar request? Manchester United's long-standing record of always having an academy player in the starting 11 or matchday squad dates back to October 1937, even if Ruben Amorim has been flirting with breaking it. The United boss has eased fears that he isn't aware of the tradition after facing a transfer window when the club's best young player Kobbie Mainoo asked to leave the club. The request was denied. However, the England international faces an uncertain future and an uphill battle to get his place back in the national squad ahead of the World Cup next summer. Barcelona and Real Madrid have both emerged as potential suitors for the powerhouse midfielder. Why Kobbie Mainoo could force January move from Man United. Amorim has praised Mainoo and appreciates that there is a player there, but that there is still a lot of work to do to force his way back into the starting 11 and become a regular once again. Stopping his progress is Manuel Ugarte, who the 20-year-old formed an encouraging partnership with in pre-season fixtures only for Bruno Fernandes to be moved into a deeper role to make room for Matheus Cunha and Bryan Mbeumo. If Ugarte is named ahead of Mainoo alongside the skipper again for the Premier League fixture with Brentford, the odds of a return to the starting lineup will only look less convincing for a player who will surely have one eye on the January transfer window and a potential loan move away from Old Trafford. Having signalled his intentions in the summer, Mainoo's desire for more game time isn't likely to have diminished in the space of a few weeks and months. Casemiro is suspended after his red card against Chelsea, meaning one of Ugarte or Mainoo will be drafted in. Man United insider reveals what Amorim is doing with Mainoo in training. What might give Mainoo hope, though, is that a source has told The Sun that the United boss has been pulling his young midfielder aside in an attempt to fill in the gaps in his game. Ruben has been working with Kobbie on his defensive plays and skills, talking with him a lot about defensive commitment in order to try him alongside Bruno at some point, the insider said. Kobbie also has the ability to play as a number 6, which is important since Casemiro has had some ups and downs, will be suspended, and Manuel Ugarte hasn't fully convinced Amorim yet. Kobbie's athleticism and hunger to succeed are seen as very important by Ruben, and he is clearly showing him that he wants him committed and ready to help in any central midfield position, even now as a number 6, since the team lacks impact in that role. The United insider continued, Kobbie is a player Ruben likes a lot, but he also wants him to keep working hard, be ready to make sacrifices, and understand that opportunities and playing time will come over the course of a long season. Ruben trusts Kobbie's talent and sees that he has been working very hard and giving everything in training lately. He likes seeing Kobbie in warrior mode lately and enjoys that he has developed this kind of mentality. What is certain is that Mainoo isn't going to improve if he is sitting on the bench. He needs game time and the chance to build a partnership alongside Fernandes if that is where the manager is going to insist on picking his captain. In other news, Amorim can replace Casemiro with Man United's monster. Despite some nervy moments, Manchester United managed to hold on against Chelsea last weekend to win 2-1 at Old Trafford. The Red Devils secured the 3 points thanks to goals from Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, despite a late Trevoh Chalobah header. Despite playing against 10 men for much of the first half after Robert Sanchez's early red card, Ruben Amorim's side also had a man sent off. Casemiro was dismissed late in the first 45 minutes for a second bookable offence. It means that the experienced Brazilian will miss their Saturday lunchtime trip to the capital to face Brentford. Amorim certainly has options as to who could replace Casemiro in the lineup, however. The options to replace Casemiro? Losing Casemiro in the centre of midfield is a huge blow for the Red Devils. However, it does give Amorim the chance to test the depth of his squad and allows another player to stake a claim and start more often. It is incredibly puzzling that Kobbie Mainoo is unable to get into the starting lineup at Old Trafford. He burst onto the scene and is a sensational talent, but can't get into the team under Amorim. Ex-United midfielder Owen Hargreaves said after the Manchester derby loss, "I'll never know how he doesn't get into United's 11. Mainoo is yet to start in the Premier League and has played just 174 minutes across all competitions, despite performing strongly when given the chance. Against City, he completed 100% of his passes, won 100% of both his duels and tackles, and created 2 chances. If Amorim does choose to keep Mainoo out of the side, then Manuel Ugarte is another option. The Uruguay midfielder has struggled in that famous red shirt of United, and has never managed to lock down a permanent starting spot under Amorim. The former Paris Saint-Germain man perhaps lacks the on-ball quality needed in that pivot under Amorim. Last season in the Premier League, he averaged just 39 completed open play passes and lost the ball an average of 9.1 times per 90 minutes. If Amorim continues to stubbornly overlook Mainoo, or deems Ugarte not the right profile for the trip to Brentford, there is another option he could go with: United's alternative to Casemiro. So, the obvious choice would surely be to pick Mainoo, or Ugarte if Amorim decides against selecting the youngster again. But he does have another player in his squad who could be the ideal alternative to Casemiro. Although he has operated as a number 10 this season, Mason Mount could be ideal for the pivot next to Fernandes. Firstly, the pair played next to each other in that role earlier this season, away to Fulham. Mount, with major injury issues now hopefully a thing of the past, has been a vital cog in the works for the Red Devils in 2025-26. The 26-year-old has played 5 games across all competitions and has 1 assist in that time, against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup. In terms of what he can offer United, playing in a deeper role, he obviously brings lots of quality on the ball. This season, he's created 2.3 chances on average per 90 minutes. Off the ball, he's also impressed, winning 5 duels and making 4.1 ball recoveries. Statman Dave said Mount is a pressing monster, and it is the out-of-possession energy the England star can bring that could mean Amorim selects him in the pivot. He's no slouch on the ball either, with 2 of his 4 United goals to date having come against the Bees. With Mount's ability to press high from midfield and spring attacks from deep, it could be a shrewd selection from the Portuguese boss if he wants to add quality on the ball in midfield. It would certainly be a bold call away to a physical Brentford team, but one that could be a good decision. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.